So we are dealing with the online classes of Suraj Group of Schools and the lecture one on geometrical optics. If we see here, the optics is nothing but the study of light and vision. Okay, and if you see the visible light spectrum, then it has wavelength then from 3800 angstrom to 7600 angstrom, and the sensitivity of eye has curve at the extreme of the axis at asymptote. Asymptote का मतलब होता है approaching to infinity. Okay, it means you cannot say that the exactly at 3800 angstrom the visible light will stop appearing beyond that. So that's why the curve is shown here asymptotic. So in different books, you will be finding the different ranges given for the visible light, but it will be given around this range only. So next we have seen the classification of optics, in which the physical optics has two parts. One is wave optics, another one is quantum optics. There is no this topic is not in our syllabus. So next we have seen the uh, comparison between geometrical optics and wave optics. In case of geometrical optics, the obstacle size is very large compared to the wavelength of the light. Like obstacles are either mirror, lens, prism. Okay. In wave optics, the obstacles are comparable. Obstacle size is comparable to the wavelength of the light. And in case of geometrical optics, we study the rectilinear motion of the light, and the wave optics deals with the wave nature of light. Wave nature of light means what? Light travels in the form of wave. Then we have seen what geometrical optics. In case of geometrical optics, we study the reflection, image formation, and in case of wave optics, we study the interference, polarization, diffraction. Okay. So before getting into the detail of optics, we should know more important points about the light. And the first point, that light travels in a straight line, means the advancement of energy will be in a straight line. And then we see the speed of light. In any medium, you will have to take care of what? Relative permittivity and relative permeability. But when it comes about the free space, it is 3 into 10 to the power 8 meter per second. You can say here that mu equals to what? Mu naught times mu r, and epsilon equals to what? Epsilon naught times epsilon r. So in case of air, this mu r relative permeability and epsilon r relative permittivity will become 1. Now we have seen the frequency, wavelength. You can see the definition here. Frequency is a source parameter. It means unless the source wants to change the frequency cannot be changed. Okay. Next, we have seen that the light has energy. It will be proven with the photoelectric effect. Maxwell has given the proved the wave nature of light. Wave nature of light means what? The displacement of the particles in the way in the path of light will be in the term of position as well as time. Will depend on position as well as on time. The direction of propagation of light is represented by an arrow ending with a straight line ending with an arrow. Okay, and we see the boundaries of separation. Okay, at the boundaries of separation, what happens? The reflected ray has same frequency, same velocity, same wavelength, because the medium is not changed and frequency is a source parameter. Source doesn't change, medium doesn't change the frequency. But in case of second medium, you see wavelength and velocity changes accordingly. Then we have seen the denser, what is denser medium, what is rarer medium, and we have also seen the definition of intensity. It is defined as the power per unit area or the energy per unit time per unit area received by any surface. Okay, so if we see here, the light itself is invisible. Light खुद में invisible होता है, लेकिन इसके रास्ते में जितने ऑब्जेक्ट आएंगे ये सबको विजिबल करता हुआ चला जाएगा. Every object coming in the path of the light gets visible to us. ये इंटेंसिटी को डिफाइन करने के लिए एक इंटेंसिटी का रिलेशन लिखा है, इसको हम कभी कभी एग्जाम ये क्वेश्चंस में यूज करेंगे वेव ऑप्टिक्स की. तो ये हमारा आज का लेक्चर का समरी है एक्चुअली में. नाउ वी विल स्टार्ट विद द ज्योमेट्रिकल ऑप्टिक्स. सो